Good morning.
Welcome.
Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome back
Man,
to another
podcast.
I was trying to get
Whiskey
on
and
in on
Intro,
it.
bro.
No, you
I
can't
know.
get on it
Come
ever.
on, but
ever.
you guys didn't
ever.
do it.
You can't
and-
ever get in on it.
I know, man.
All right.
Well,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey, welcome back.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys
To
tried to
another
kick me off the pod.
No, I wouldn't. We would never
Actually,
do
no, because he
I
drank
sipped it.
before we even talked.
We're talking about episode like
that.
3.
Yeah, like
That's his fault, though.
yeah.
He's never letting that
This is
down.
episode 19.
I think he's got a little better. He's got just a little better.
Maybe
since
a
then.
little bit.
Come on.
Yes.
But
yes.
no, squad, welcome back.
Yes, we are excited to have you back. Last
Absolutely.
episode was amazing. Hopefully,
Fire.
you guys thought it was as
Fire.
well. It was a little bit more of an intimate vibe.
Absolutely.
Last
It was
episode.
I liked it. There's another Toxin on the Rocks. It was
yes.
the second
I
Toxin
love
on the
those.
Rocks.
Number
I love
two.
those.
Number
Hey,
two.
let me know if y'all like what we did with that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I kind of like
Yeah.
Toxin on the Rocks. That was kind of a cool little
If
stuff.
you want us to
intimate.
bring it back,
We talked about personal feelings,
Yep.
For sure.
values,
Yep.
input, what we kind of want to
Man.
do with it. So I like
And we
that.
may have a
New Year
guest on
family.
Toxin on the Rocks.
that'll be fire.
That is good.
Have a
idea.
nice
You know,
little
maybe
guest.
it's not like an insurance guy or a
Yeah.
business guy.
Some-
I like that.
Yeah, we like
I think
that.
I got a good one.
I
that
was
we're
saying,
gonna-
I'm thinking of a
yeah.
good one right now too.
We've got
Here we
our
go.
we've got our nice piece here again
Sponsor again?
sponsored by Etching and Engraving.
There you got it.
So
There
thank
you
you
go.
for this awesome piece. It's got our engraving here on the backside and
Yep.
it's lit up with some lights. So
Yes,
thank you.
Yes.
Furthermore,
I was gonna say, tell us.
we have a nice bottle.
Let's go.
So Marissa, one of our viewers, gave us this gift for us to taste
Yes.
and have on the podcast. It is High West whiskey, and it's the Rendezvous Rye. So this is a rye.
Rendezvous.
Rye.
So I'm really excited.
Might
about
be.
this.
Is this our first rye?
No, we've had another rye,
Have we?
Yep.
Okay.
but we've not had many.
Not how many?
But yeah, no, I'm excited about this for a couple of reasons. One, I was out in Utah, if you guys remember. I was doing a speaking engagement for one of our partners. And I was out in Salt Lake City specifically. And our marketing director, who we've had on the podcast, who was here full time, now works remotely and comes in once a month.
Yep.
Adrian Hallberg lives in Salt Lake City, and so when we were out there, he was filming me. We were doing some stuff for our partner that we had, and then I did a speaking engagement in front of a bunch of business owners that were essentially roofing contractors that were interested in learning about health insurance benefits for them and their employees. While we were out there, we went to a bar in Salt Lake City. And as if you guys do not know, this is in Park City, Utah, is where this is made.
I
So I had myself a nice home, that Adrian was talking to me about of the High West whiskey.
Nice.
So just kind of crazy
Yeah.
that we have a viewer that
Good
gave
bottle,
us
Marissa.
the
Good
High
bottle.
West whiskey.
Good bottle.
So I love it.
We love
So
that.
I had to
Absolutely.
share that story because that was literally in about October. It was October when I was out there. It was the end of fall. Adrian and I, we went driving up in the mountains. I'd never been to Salt Lake City, never been to
haven't
Utah,
either.
period. Really cool city. They have, when you go to the airport, they actually have like a tram that goes to the city and back to the airport that runs, it's like a streetcar type thing. So that was neat. Yeah, that was kind of cool. The city overall, like I like it. Sorry, Adrian, but I don't know if I would. I don't know if I'd go back. I prefer Vail, Colorado, in like the Denver area.
Bougie.
But I will say, and that's probably why.
Yeah.
But
That's probably why.
Salt Lake City was nice. It was a little bit too small.
I will say that the pictures he sends me from his home office are beautiful.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, it's
Oh
literally
yeah,
just
He-
mountains.
and
with
he's in a
snow on it.
suburb
Yeah.
and he's kind of like in the valley, and he gets to look up into the mountains.
Oh,
Beautiful.
So
It's gorgeous.
it's awesome. And the place that I was at, Job Nimbus, they have their offices at the top floor of a like 10-story building.
Wow.
And they have this conference room where I was filming a lot of my videos for Job Nimbus that they were going to be posting out to their consumers and business owners that use their product. It was done in their conference room, and I got to overlook. It sprawled, so windows on both sides. This side was the valley. This side was the mountain.
Can we get an office
It was,
like that?
it was kind of neat. I will say that was cool, but it's Salt Lake City. It's different. It's it's just a different vibe out there. So yeah, but overall it was cool. I will say first experience neat. I just preferred. Sorry, Adrian. Colorado Rockies better than the Utah Mountains.
I love
So,
the Rockies. So you've had
I have
West
had this.
This
I've had-
exact one?
I don't know if it was this. To be honest with you, it was at a bar, and Adrian just said, "Hey, let's have High West. It's local."
Yep.
And I couldn't tell you if it was Rendezvous Rye. I couldn't tell you if it was one of their other ones, but this is their signature
Ooh.
bottle.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've got the information on it. So should we jump into the bottle, or do you guys have some questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
I see
So
a horse.
Rendezvous is what they say their flagship whiskey. When I said signature, flagship whiskey.
Love that.
It's available on a seasonal and limited release. So
not all
this,
year.
this is not available all year long.
So she got us a limited bottle.
Oh yeah.
Okay, then.
So that was really cool. This is 53% made up of rye in the mash bill. Let's see here. Let me pull this up. The in depth.
While he's doing that, you might as well pour.
You want me to?
Might as well open.
So we're looking at a 92% proof. The bottle. Oh, that was a good one.
That was really
The
good.
bottle price is $79.99.
So about the same as last one.
Yep.
A little bit more,
Yeah.
actually.
So it's a good one.
Yeah.
So this is gonna have a rye flavor to it. I didn't look up the story behind High West, but like I said, they're local to Utah, local to Park City, Utah.
You tell me you didn't do your job.
You know, I could probably pull it
Throwing
up.
shots.
That's crazy. You want me to just read the back?
Yeah. Does it say anything about High West?
There's a first time for everything, from the first snowfall of the year to the. Actually, you just read that. That's kind of cool.
Okay. There's a first time for everything. From the first snowfall of the year to your first camping trip, there's something truly visceral and, dare we say, magical about the first time. Rendezvous Rye is our first whiskey and thus named after the Rendezvous, the first recorded whiskey fest out west. This was an 1820s mountain man gathering in Wyoming and Utah's Cache Valley that turned whiskey into the first of endless possibilities. They blend Rendezvous straight from rye whiskeys with high rye mash bills that give a unique botanical and spice character. And I'm not going to read the notes.
Good.
So, limited supply for a reason. Enjoy and let it dust over and become a relic. That's what they say.
Wow. I will say that the front of it has a guy on a horse. So that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So, obviously, it's a bottle from the mountains, and it's a mountain man that came up with it. You can't look at it because it's got some of the notes.
The nose on there.
So, yeah, those are some good ones, actually. Believe it or not. So, let's smell.
smell it.
You
Yep.
tell me what you guys smell.
Yep.
Somebody said, because y'all always
Honey.
said.
Honey.
Y'all always
well,
say-
it smells honey.
That's because you looked at the bottle.
Honey and vanilla. No, I didn't read
Vanilla?
Honey is in it.
Vanilla's in it?
No, not vanilla, but
Cherry?
I get why you say vanilla after reading it, and you'll know why. Because to be honest with you, I think they smell pretty similar when I read this word, and with vanilla when I smell vanilla out of the whiskey.
You read this word.
Yeah, when I read the word and I thought of the smell of this word, that is a fruit. It smells like vanilla when you think about it and you cut it up.
Cantaloupe.
No,
It smells like vanilla when you think
I
about
don't
it.
maybe I could be wrong. I could be way off in this, but I think the word is banana.
Oh, okay.
I think vanilla and banana
I could see
similarly.
that. I could see that, especially like in a pina colada.
Yeah.
I could
I can
smell
see
that.
that. I can
And
see
then you
that.
get like a little Bahama Mama. or
So
whatever.
you're gonna smell. You tell me, you guys. There's a lot of smells in this. So
I smell apple.
nope,
Oh wow. Cherry.
nope,
Caramel.
nope.
Dude.
I don't know. I'm lost.
Hints of oak, cinnamon, and grain, along with licorice, honey,
I'm done with the licorice.
Yeah.
and a little banana.
Okay.
So what's up with this licorice though?
I don't know.
So
It seems
the
like-
oak plays a supporting role, providing a gentle air of dark and roasted oak.
What
So,
percentage you say this was?
94
92.
or something.
92.
92 proof.
Yep.
Okay.
So the oak plays that. You've got another thing in this, but I don't want to give you the taste. I'm not giving you away
Okay.
the
Let's
taste,
cheers first. Let's cheers first.
but you guys are gonna like this. Think of an herb that they would put
Whiskey for the soul,
souls,
insurance for
insurance
the
for the
wallet.
wallets.
You didn't even say it.
That was
Okay.
terrible.
That's good.
Okay, I have a
wow.
confession.
Yeah.
You didn't even notice it, but I think the viewers noticed it. I accidentally sipped it.
Oh, my
When we first poured it,
You guys were talking crap on me.
I couldn't be dishonest. I couldn't. I had to.
Wow.
Because I knew that people were going to catch
The
it.
viewers were going to
They were
catch
going
it.
to catch it. And I said, let me be honest and tell them.
Bullshit lie.
Take him off the pod.
Accidentally
You know how much crap you gave up doing that?
sipped it.
We were just talking about it. That's terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I couldn't. I had to be honest.
So
I had to be honest.
one of the things that's in this.
That's crazy.
You guys want to take a guess of an herb?
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, man.
Take a guess. Let me know. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
It's not that
Yeah,
big.
you know, you're more of a guy because you told us you didn't get caught.
That tastes really good. He can't even handle it.
I was
Late
starting
show.
to. I was starting to
Literally
laugh.
choking on 92
I was
proof.
starting to laugh because of what I was saying.
We just had
92.
100 and
92 proof whiskey, and
Yeah.
you can't handle that. Wow. Do you guys want to take a guess of what the herb is that they are utilizing in this?
Herb.
Yeah, I think it's herb.
Basil,
We're on the right tracks, but it's not basil.
thyme,
You're really close.
thyme.
parsley.
Nope.
What? What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
What's close to basil? Come on, it's a leaf. It's green. It's
Dude.
got great flavor, great smell.
I was gonna say, I was
wrong.
gonna say something, but
What
it's
the
not
heck?
podcast. Okay.
It's great for horse races. A bunch of people have this drink around horse races, which is done in April usually.
mint.
Boom, mint.
Come on, give me some
Yep.
That was good.
fire.
That,
Hey, I
that
was-
wouldn't-
I was
wasn't
giving
getting
it to
there.
you.
Yeah,
Come
he
on.
gave me every
Okay,
in the
shut up.
in the
Mr.
damn.
Drink before we
Hey,
cheers,
hey.
guy.
That's what I am.
This is an excellent drink, they say, for the base of an old fashioned.
Okay.
I can
So-
see that.
Taste. Do you guys have anything else that you guys are tasting outside of what we smelled so far?
I mean,
There's
other
a
than
couple of
caramel and
things.
apple, no, because I taste that.
But this is good.
Orange.
It better not be orange in there.
No, but they do have a fruit in here that you guys are gonna like. Most people like.
Grapes.
No,
What kind of fruit is it?
it's not something that we normally have. It's more down south, like Mexico, Caribbean area.
I mean, I was gonna say pineapple. but-
Guava.
Guava. Okay.
Yeah, guava.
Wow.
So it does
That's
have a
new.
little citrusy feel to it
Yep,
because
yep.
of the guava. Oh wow, you're really trying to get that guava. So that's probably one of the cool things because we do at Apollo, we do a sales incentive trip every year, and we usually go somewhere south because this. Let's be real, it's been cold recently. There's been snow on the ground. There's just been a lot of things over the last week.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking south for like 3 weeks since Christmas has ended.
You ready to get out of here?
I'm ready to get out of here and go to Florida. I'm ready to go to Mexico. I'm ready to go Bahamas.
I hear you.
This year, Apollo is going to the Bahamas.
Exuma.
Exuma, Bahamas, swimming with the pigs. So,
Wow.
if you're an agency, a great way to motivate agents, sales agents, is to do a sales incentive trip. We do this every single year. We go to Mexico. We'll go to Cayman Islands,
Jamaica.
Jamaica,
Cabo.
Dominicana Republica.
Yeah.
and then Exuma.
Yeah, Exuma. What was Cabo? I was thinking Cabo, Cancun. So you name it, we've been there.
Cabo is my favorite.
I will say Cabo I liked.
Cabo
It was
beautiful.
It was a great resort, but I hated the beach. Too rocky.
Well, the beach was
It's too
not
rocky.
habitable.
Correct.
The best one for me would have been, and I've been on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah,
Right.
I think you have.
I've been on all of them.
You've been on every single one.
Beside, I will not be
I won't be
Going
in
to
the
the
Bahamas.
Bahamas?
I won't be
in
there.
Come on, Bahama Mom.
But that's
I
okay.
know.
But I enjoyed every one that I've been on thus far, and I would say my favorite one would have been Dominican Republic.
That one by far
That one
was
was the best.
service.
Man,
They
sucks 'cause I wasn't even
waited
here.
on you. Like,
hand and foot.
Cabo sucked.
Yep.
I thought the service sucked.
Yep.
The place
You didn't
was
tip them
nice.
good enough.
That's, I disagree with you. But no, I will say, like, the service was not good at all.
Yeah.
Dominican service was top notch, but I didn't feel like the place was as nice.
It wasn't as nice.
I thought,
but the service made up for it.
Correct, and I
I
would
felt
be,
like
I'd
a
be willing to go back.
Prince.
Yeah, like
there,
when I
you
was
know?
there, like those guys were awesome. I will
Yes.
never forget the guy I talked about baseball with him. I was a baseball guy.
Yeah.
Dominican, they love
Big on
I
baseball.
love baseball.
And I mean,
Got a lot of
once
good
he
athletes
told
coming out of there.
when I told him I played in the States, because they call it the States.
Yeah, I know.
They call it the States. They said, and he's like, "Oh, you play college in the States? What was it like?" And like that. Even though it was Division II, it wasn't anything special, but still, like it's fun. And
Absolutely.
they like connect with you on that. And so I probably could still text him to this day, and he'd remember.
Oh,
But
I got a couple of numbers.
Yeah. You do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
it's I just love that. Just
Yeah,
building
man.
relationships.
I think
Meeting new
the
people.
worst one was Jamaica.
You think the worst one was Jamaica?
Was that the most recent one?
Yeah, that was the last
It
year.
was all right.
I don't even remember. I don't even really remember it, to be honest with you.
There you go.
It
why.
wasn't very memorable.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I'll-
very average
Yeah.
for
Yeah, the
No,
service was eh.
and the island was
The place was eh. It wasn't
Yeah.
anything special.
Service was
But I think this next one. Are you on the next one? Oh,
Rods is.
the Rods is on this behind the
Yes.
camera. This next one is supposed to be our best one yet, from
Yeah.
service, from place, from everything. So
I
I'll be
will
really
say
excited to see how it
sandals-
compares.
Personally,
Every
from
single
me and my
one's been the
family.
sandals.
no secrets. Every single one's been
Mhm.
secrets.
So
This
we're
one's
going sandals.
Sandals
Oh,
is
okay.
10 times better than secrets.
See,
I think because me and my family don't go on sandals, and I love sandals.
that's cool.
Well, that's
Back to
good,
the
man.
bottle.
Let's
Yeah,
get
sorry.
back
We got
to
kind of
it.
died.
I know. Hey, that's
I was
what we do
telling you.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know who we are. You know
Back
what we
back
do.
to the bottle.
Let's do it.
Let's give us a rating based off of price, taste.
Would you say
Everything.
78? Dollars?
Nine, oh,
Yeah,
79.
Yeah,
79
$79. Yeah.
Mm.
What you got?
I think that's a little high,
Okay.
to be honest.
I'm-
Going to last week,
Okay.
75. I think it was a lot better quality.
Mm-hmm.
This is still good. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Still a very good bottle. But 79, it wouldn't.
It's tough.
I wouldn't be like, oh, let me buy that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the other bottle, yeah. Let me get that for 75.
Now, let me
For
get
sure.
that now.
Yeah, let me get that now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one an 8-1.
Okay.
It's still a good bottle. Don't get me wrong. Flavor is still on point, for sure. I think the price is a little steep for what you get.
What you get?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna do 8-1.
you know, I would have to concur.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do an 8-1, but
You're going to do 7.5.
I think it's good.
yeah.
It goes down smooth. It's really good. But I would say I'm not gonna do a 7.5. That's a little low.
A little low.
But I'm gonna do a 7.
8, 7.
Nah, I'm gonna do a 7.7.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna give it.
7, 7.
The value of the bottle, I don't think it's
Yeah.
Superb.
it's-
I don't think it's matches.
See, for me, the thing that is a little crazy
Mm.
is I like the fact that I was in Salt Lake City.
Oh, here we go.
you got a different vibe with it.
See, no. See, I'm online with what you guys are thinking and rating.
Yeah,
But for me, I actually got to have this in Salt Lake.
that is cool.
You got the
In
history
Park
of it.
City, like at a bar, and in Salt Lake, I don't know if you guys ever been out there,
Mm-mm.
but they
Never
treat alcohol very differently.
really.
So like you have to have special licenses in order to offer alcohol at your bar. Because for a long time they were a dry spot.
Really?
And if I remember
I did
correctly,
not know that.
if I remember correctly, you can't go to a restaurant and order alcohol on like Sundays.
So it's a Bible Belt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're Mormons.
I was
Mormon
saying very
country.
Mormon.
So that's the part that's really interesting. So you can't just go anywhere. It's like when we went to a bar to go in, and just a regular bar. Like this isn't
Right.
like we're going to a club or anything.
Right.
This is just a regular, cool bar. You sit at the bar, and they got like all these whiskeys. You have to give your ID for them to legit scan, not because they want to make sure you're 21. They scan you entering the bar.
Oh,
Wow.
just so they can't. Like that's
Oh yeah,
law.
law.
Wow.
And
Okay.
you cannot go into the bar if you don't have proper form of identification. So, like, even if you
Wow.
wanted to go in after 8 o'clock, even if you wanted to go in for food, you
Just to
couldn't-
eat.
just to eat, you cannot go in unless you have an ID or a passport.
Kinda
That's crazy.
sucks.
So that's why that's those types of things right there for me were a turn off for why I didn't want to go to Salt Lake City compared to like Vail.
Sorry.
Right? Like I'm not dealing with that when I'm in
that's
Vail.
a
Like some people eat late. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, you got
And
kids and stuff.
I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of that.
Yeah, no.
But
Sorry.
outside of that, the experience, I had it in Park City. I learned about it. I didn't even like when Adrian was telling me about this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, sorry, Adrian. I didn't realize how big High West was. You know, like he's talking about this thing, and I'm like, oh, it's just probably another
Right,
like
just
local
another,
company,
like
and
Crown.
this what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And they're big.
Yeah.
They're actually very big. They're all over the place. It's a big deal. So I thought that was kind of cool that I got to experience it out in Salt Lake City.
Good bottle.
Yeah, cool bottle.
What's that rating?
Expensive.
Oh yes,
You didn't rate it.
I didn't rate it.
Nope.
Thanks for catching me.
Absolutely. I'm listening here.
I'm gonna go with an 8.
There you
And
go.
I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
And the reason I would probably go lower if I didn't have my personal experience in that South
Yeah.
So that's my feedback.
But an 8.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
8.
not bad. I think that's very.
You did an 8-1.
Yeah.
Did 8, 7. Okay.
7-9 average.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I
It's
think
not a
that-
bad bottle.
I was gonna say it's still to each his own. I know we said have a laugh. What I'm saying is like I want y'all to try
I'm
these too.
dropping that in on that baby. So
I mean, because some people are gonna like this a lot, and some people from Utah that might be watching this.
Yeah.
We don't need to hurt nobody's feelings.
No.
oh no, I
want your
like the
support.
fact I wanted to I like the fact that High West won't be
Yeah.
my last bottle I'll buy if High
Good.
West.
For sure.
Good.
For sure.
So-
Absolutely.
That means a lot then. If it's not
Yeah.
the last bottle you
And it
buy,
wouldn't be my last either.
that means
you
you're
know?
good. And same.
And honestly, this might be
Same.
the most expensive they offer because, like I said,
They
it was
said
their
it's their
cream of the crop.
flagship.
Yeah, their flagship.
Flagship whiskey. So boom.
It's not bad. It's a good bottle.
I think this is a great time for Mark to come onto the screen.
Mark, let's you walk in with
Walk
your
on
Polo
in
Polo.
here.
You want to just
Walk in
play it?
here.
Just
You want to play it right now?
Actually, you know what I want you to
Let's
do?
press
Hey,
play
I
right
want
now.
you to walk in
Get
and do
your
a live.
polo on.
I want you to do a live
Walk in with
commercial.
it.
Live commercial right
Time
now.
for our sponsor, Apollo Insurance Group.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We want to shout out our sponsor, Apollo Insurance Group. They are one of the largest health insurance brokerages out of the Midwest. They specialize in health, life, dental, vision, a lot of the things you need in regards to insurance they have. So they typically save their clients a lot of money in regards to their premium. So if you don't have someone that's helping you or aiding you through this process or this chaotic world of health insurance, please reach out to them. They fight for you, they specialize in what they do, and they're great at their job.
And we're back.
That was awesome.
That was a lot. I like
loud.
that.
I
That
liked
was
it.
a lot of energy.
I liked it because you did a live commercial.
Yeah.
Guys, that actually wasn't our sponsor. That was
Yeah.
actually Mark running
Yeah.
behind us.
He was running behind
Yeah.
us, but we
We had a green
videoed-
screen.
And I
behind
just had
us.
We
I had
videoed
a
it
wardrobe
out.
change and everything.
He was in his black polo with the red.
I'm back.
How sick
commercial.
would that be if
Oh
we just
my
got
gosh.
a green screen and we just like threw it over the top of it?
Yeah, boom.
And we just say,
Sat here while he did a live commercial.
We should
So
have.
funny.
no, we should.
Oh man, that was
We 100%
that's hilarious.
What are we talking about today? We
Bad
had the
actors.
talks on the right. Oh,
The bad actors.
there we go.
We were joking about
Bad actors.
Give it away. Tell me you
What is
take
a
it.
bad
What's
actor?
going on? What is
What is
that?
a bad actor?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Not
You want me to answer that or you?
I'll answer the first part. You answer the what bad actors are.
Boom.
Okay. Marketplace, CMS,
What is the
Obamacare,
market? Oh, okay. There you go. Thank you.
anything that you want to call it, they're all the realm. Okay.
Same thing, right?
Yes.
Same
Marketplace, Obamacare,
Smells
they're
really
all
good.
the overarching thing that health insurance runs through for the Affordable Care Act. It's Obamacare. Okay.
Obamacare, Trump care, whatever you want to call
Whatever
it.
you wanna call
Marketplace insurance.
A lot of things have happened differently this year. There's been a lot of things that we have had to do on the broker side to be compliant with CMS.
Like what? Let's dive into that, Talbot.
Well,
What compliance are you needing to
First,
do?
let you tell us what
Uh-oh.
a bad actor is.
A bad actor.
Bad actor. Sorry, he got it in my head. Bad actor.
Put that down. Hey, you put that down. Are you sure?
Bad actor.
All right.
Oh man, a bad actor is somebody. So unfortunately, what's going on in the marketplace and why we're bringing this onto a podcast is there's been a lot of fraud. And I use that word lightly because it is fraud. That's what it is.
It is.
There are insurance agents that are operating in the marketplace, and they are going into the marketplace. All they need is your date of birth, your zip code or state that you live in, and your first and last name. Those 3 pieces. They go in and they change the NPN, which the NPN is a national producer number. So I have an NPN. Talbot has an NPN. Mark has an NPN. Rod's behind the camera has their own individual NPN, and that's how you identify who your agent is. So what they're doing is they're changing that NPN on the application. So if I had an application in the marketplace and I signed up for Ambetter in Kansas City, Missouri, and I had gone out online and I filled out some information that I was interested in health insurance, and I typed in Luke, and I typed in my last name, Eckley, and I put in my date of birth, and I put in the state that I'm located in. That agent can use all that information right then and there to go look up and pull up my current policy in the marketplace.
It's frustrating.
That's it. That's all they need.
Yep.
That's it. They can see the application. They can see what I'm enrolled in. They can see the policy. They can see the premium. They can see everything. And they can go update application on their own without my permission.
And they don't need consent.
Well, they're supposed to have consent and they're supposed to have my permission, but they're not.
Yes.
That's where the fraud is taking place. So the fraud is the agents are using those 3 pieces of information and they're going into the marketplace, they're updating the application, and they're changing the NPN away from me
or even
Talbot
the entire plan.
Or completely different plan that you would have spent time with Talbot on the phone or me on the phone or whoever on the phone. They would have changed the name of the broker that you worked with to themselves.
Yes.
And change possibly the plan that you would have selected. And so the challenge is how do you know when this is happening? Because the broker doesn't get alerted that there's been a plan change.
It's painful.
It's the client that gets alerted. And so if the client's not paying attention to that, then they have the plan change and they have the broker change. So then the compensation doesn't come through to the broker. This is a really big deal.
Yes.
And this is happening thousands of times. So we are working, and I'm not exaggerating that. Apollo as our agency alone, we have had 1,100 that we have caught already prior to December 31st. This was prior to December 31st. So this is obviously we're 2 weeks into January, and we haven't even seen what's happened recently over the last 15 days. But 1,100 prior to December 31st had been changed away from us through this method of broker of record change.
Wow.
Furthermore, I'm a part of a Facebook group. In the Facebook group, this has been also a widespread problem.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is,
I want to talk about this.
this is what's crazy, and I'm not going to say their names
Probably good.
because there's probably some things that's going to happen to them. But the names in this Facebook group that have stolen hundreds of clients from these random agents are also the same names that have stolen hundreds of clients from us.
Weird.
Wow.
So
That's right. That's right. That's right.
you better watch out.
You better watch out. We're coming for you.
Man. Woo-wee.
Those are just to name a few.
Yeah.
I won't continue down the list. The problem is this isn't just us now. There is a coalition of agents that also have hundreds of applications stolen by these same very agents from us.
Yep.
So we're sharing information.
Yeah. And I want to tell you,
And that information being shared is power in numbers.
yes.
We can now go to the carriers, and I'm first off, because this is a live podcast. I shouldn't say live. This is something that's going to be posted.
Yeah.
I am not in the business to ruin an agent's career.
Absolutely not.
We actually give the agent grace as much as possible.
Yeah.
because that's not my goal. My goal is never to take or take away or ruin someone's livelihood, how they produce income for their family and their friends and their whatever. But I have a fundamental problem. If you're going in and you're not getting consent from a client,
That's an issue.
and you're changing their plan away from another agent that has taken time, there's a massive issue with that.
Because you don't know. You
And
don't
I'm going to
know
use
what
some
they're doing.
foul language here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's messed up to
it
the
is.
core.
You're messing with people's lives.
We've had clients ourselves who are dealing with cancers and specialty drugs where they were on a plan that had a $1,500 max out of pocket. And these agents have robbed and taken the client away from us. That's one issue. But then two, have put them into a shitty bronze plan with a $9,700 max out of pocket where they were expecting to spend $1,500 and now they've got to spend $9,700.
And these people make $20,000 a year. They can't afford that. That's not affordable.
And that's the fundamental problem. Now, if I've said your name and you come across this and you have a reason to clear your name, you've got a lot of people. The names that I shared are not just names that have impacted us and have stolen hundreds from us.
No.
These names are the very names that have stolen hundreds from other agents in addition to us. You have some explaining to do.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person where I am way more than happy to listen and give grace, as long as you can come up with a reason why. But if you can't come up with a
Or
good
show proof.
yeah, if you can't come up with a good reason why, and you've been doing this bad, I'm sorry, man. You don't need to be in this industry.
Because I promise you,
And it's not just me. I'm not the one. I'm not the one that's doing that. These other agents, they want to end your career. They're fed up.
I've had people, I've had clients that have literally told me, give me their name and NPN so they can look you up.
Yeah,
And that's not even like to scare you. I'm just saying that's how mad they are.
so, and I don't mean to make this a crazy episode by any means.
No, we love it.
I mean, that's just passion.
But yeah, when you begin to mess with clients' livelihoods, you mess with their benefits, you put them on a crappier plan, and they're dealing with some serious issues when it comes to cancer and specialty drugs and different heart attacks. I mean, we've seen it all because we've got 30,000+ clients.
that goes against our mission statement.
It definitely goes against the mission statement. You need to have some proof that you spoke to this client.
Yep.
So if you have questions and you come across this podcast and you want to talk to me,
Let us know.
I'm more than happy to, especially if I've mentioned your name. I wasn't even planning on doing that.
But you just go so fired up.
I get fired
passionate
up.
about
I get-
making sure the people you want to take care of.
Yeah,
are taken care of.
That's the thing about us, though. Like over here, we have gone the extra mile. We almost went to the point. I have some clients that are almost annoyed of me because I have gone to the extra mile to prove to these people that I have gotten consent.
That's the thing is we've gone back. These same people that I've mentioned, unfortunately, we've gone back, talked to the client. They did not give permission to another agent to touch their application. They give revocation of that agent to touch their application, and they re-give us consent to go in and make sure that their application that the agent still goes back in within 24, 48 hours of the change happening and changing it back to them. That's messed up, man.
Yeah.
That's messed up, and I don't care who you are. That's messed up. If you're doing that, you do not deserve to be in this industry. No. And that's not my decision. This is the carriers. Because we write a lot of business. The carrier's plan is to remove you from the industry. You will not be able to offer their products.
And here's what I'll say on the vice versa to that. The way you can protect yourself if you're a consumer. Because I want you guys to understand that and what we have seen recently.
Yeah.
That's really good.
There are a lot of Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Instagram ads, even Safari or Google ads.
Free.
When I'm telling you,
That's how they get you.
when I'm telling you Shaq comes on, or Joe Biden comes on, or Steve Harvey comes on and tells you you're going to get offered $6,400 a month.
They're using
subsidy?
AI for this, by the
Yes, that's bullshit. It's not going to happen. It's all AI. Let me put this in perspective real quick. $6,400 a month That is $77,000 a year. I promise you,
I quit
on the
quit.
grace of
might
God.
As well stop working.
Yeah.
Promise you on the grace
Most
of God.
of Americans might as well might not have a job.
Yeah.
On the grace of God, government is not going to form it and give you $77,000 to millions of people.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, man.
Please, I cannot harp on enough. When you're agent or you're a broker, and not even talking about us, anybody in this situation, when they're telling you to not call any number right now except for them, it is so serious.
Yep.
Because we cannot even trust carrier numbers right now.
Because these people are
Because they're everywhere.
utilizing that. Yeah, I mean it's unfortunate, it really
It
is.
is.
And I didn't mean to use foul language like I did,
Yeah.
but I'm so passionate about this that it's messed up because it's the reason why I'm passionate is because I've already seen it ruin a couple people's plans
Or health. Or
for their health recovery in the month of January because we've enrolled them into plans and it's been changed.
and like
Unbeknownst to the client, and the client's mad calling us thinking we did it, but we don't touch it, and our MPN's not on it. It's these people that I've mentioned and others. That's just to name a few. And it's sickening.
yeah.
It really is, and that's the part that makes me frustrated. And I can tell you, it is not good. If I read your name, it is not good. That means you are the top of the top.
Yep.
Like that. Those are other agents that have used your name, and they are planning to absolutely steamroll you. Nothing to do with us. But I will. If a carrier came to me, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to steamroll you. Yeah, that person's stolen 100. I mean, some of those names have stolen 100 themselves from us because we've got 1,100 that we've found.
And
That's not the ones that we haven't even caught.
The biggest thing for us, though, it's like, I want you consumers also know if you are with us, we are doing everything we can.
Yep, we sure
But
are.
here's the thing with what Luke said, we do not get recognition whenever this happens. The only way we can tell is for each specific agent to go back through all 400 of their clients and figure out if we're still the AOR.
Yep.
That's hard.
AOR,
That
agent
takes
of record.
that takes a lot of time.
It does.
We are doing that,
Yep. We're tracking it
but
by
some
agent.
some slip through the cracks.
We're tracking it by agent, and we are working diligently with the carriers hand in hand.
Absolutely.
To hopefully that they remove any agents that have been repeat, and I mean repeat offenders. Like I said, if you've got this and it's a handful, the handful of agents, that's
You're
realistically
gonna get slapped with the wrist.
Yeah, well, no, I'm more than welcome to give grace because more than likely our client probably called them
Yep.
No, for sure. Or submit it online.
Yeah.
That happens.
and submitted online information, and they had some type of form of communication, and things can get confusing there because
Right.
it goes both ways. And I am always more about giving grace because this is a livelihood. This is serious stuff. We're talking fraud. The people that have done this 80 to 100 times just to us,
And back and forth.
and then have done it another 80 to 100 times to other agents that we know of and counting,
No grace.
No, gosh.
there's no reason why you should be here.
Nope.
So that's what's going on in the ACA market.
Sorry.
And if you're an agent and you want to know more information, so part of the Facebook group that I'm a part of, and I'm actually creating a Facebook group and rolling this out actually for independent agents to join and discuss problems, issues, solutions, things that we need to do in the ACA.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, we're gonna have people that'll join, ask questions, pose questions. It'll be really good. It'll be informative. If you're an insurance agent and you want to learn more information, join the Facebook group. Contact us. The Whiskey and Insurance Podcast. We'll make sure and get you a link. Secondly, is if you have been a part of this, meaning like you've had clients stolen from you fraudulently, and you want to know a method, we're giving away our free process through the Facebook group, how to check. We're more than happy to set you up how to check, how to conveniently see the MPNs that are stealing your clients. And thirdly, if you want to be a part of the coalition that is, I call it a coalition, but if you are interested in joining the coalition and combining data, and data is important. This is a powerful figure. I said this on our last episode, our last podcast. There is power in numbers. If we can go to the carriers and we can show that a specific or particular agent has stolen fraudulently thousands of applications because of the data that us agents compile together, that agent will be gone from the industry. We've already had several agencies and insurance agents that are combining data with us now. So if you're interested and you come across this podcast and you're an insurance agent in the industry, this is 41 minutes roughly into the podcast, 39 minutes, give or take. Contact us via LinkedIn, contact us on social media. Our goal is to help provide a solution to insurance agents and people that are conducting business in the ACA. We want to be a source, we write a lot of business in the ACA. We've got really good relationships with the ACA carriers. We're the ones that have kind of already helped with essentially Health Sherpa. If you write business on Health Sherpa, we're the ones that essentially made them provide the first name, last name, and NPN from anybody being able to see that on applications. And we've also worked with the carriers that have been locking in the AORs for the entire year.
Yep.
Don't necessarily agree that that's the best course of action, but we have been putting pressure on the carriers to make changes, and they have been. So they are listening. They are listening, and I'm telling you, it's because of the power and numbers that we have that we're going to the carriers saying that this is a problem that needs to be addressed. So if you want to be on this, you want to be a part of this, you want to help us try and remove the bad actors, please, I implore you. There's power in numbers. Your voice it matters.
Truly does.
I can't make more of an impact on that. So
And
please contact
what
us.
he was saying about that, if you don't know, if you're an agent and you are not completely unaware but don't understand what the carriers have been doing, as of December 31st, certain carriers, I'll name two for right now, Ambetter and Aetna, whoever the agent is,
Ascension as well.
Ascension as well, whoever the agent is as of December 31st, 2023, will remain that agent of record for the entirety of 2024.
We're hoping the carriers will make exceptions, though, because these bad
we
actors,
get-
unfortunately, were doing this up till December 31st, stealing clients till the 11th hour. So there are clients that we've lost that, as of December 31st, we didn't want to be lost. They wanted us as to be the agent of record.
Yeah.
So it's an issue, and so we're working diligently hand in hand with the carriers to figure out a solution to that problem.
And
And
if
I-
you haven't checked, if you
go ahead.
haven't checked, I implore you to check, because
Check
a lot of
with your
people don't
agent.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know. And if you do have an agent that you really like, or someone that has helped you like we do,
Yeah.
contact them. Just make sure, triple check, double check.
Yeah.
Because we honestly couldn't tell you how this stuff is happening. Because at the end of the day, there's so many ways
have
it
an
could
idea.
happen.
I'm-
I do too.
Hold on, I
But-
got this.
Yeah, go ahead. Actually,
I'm gonna
yeah,
bring
'cause
it
you
home.
haven't really talked. Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
bring it home. And there's a few things that I want to say before we close here, because we got the cameraman Roz behind here. He's doing this to me. He's doing this. He's doing this.
Stop. We're done. We're done.
He's doing this to me right now. So I'll wrap it up pretty quickly here.
This isn't fun. Compliance is never fun. It's not a fun conversation, but it's reality. This is what's
Exactly.
going on in the insurance world. So it's
And we
important
have
to talk about.
to, I agree. We have to, even the things that Luke was saying and Talbot is alluding to, I think it's important, especially to our industry, but not only our industry, there's compliance in about every single
Everything.
industry that there is. And so we have to abide by certain rules in litigation. So for us, I think it's important to bring it all full circle.
Yep.
Insurance is not all glitz and glamour. We've had other podcasts where we talk about, the residual income, the money aspect, or, the grind or whatever it is. But
Positively impacting people's lives.
Exactly. Positively impacting people's
Providing a
lives.
solution to them when
All
they're-
of this.
when they don't know
All
what,
of this.
what ends up.
But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's sales. And when you're in the sales role and when you're in the sales industry, sometimes you can bite the forbidden fruit.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you can do that. And what I mean by that is that sometimes you can get so caught up in the money and how much money I'm gonna make, or if I do this and do that, and you forget your morals, right? You forget what you should be doing and how you should be operating because you're fixating on an income or on a dollar sign. And so that's part of the issue here, is why we have a lot of people are bad actors in that regard, is because they're just out for themselves.
You always get caught, man.
They're out for themselves. And so that's something that we don't preach here. That's not something that we do here. And that's something that we don't take lightly here at all.
Yep.
And so that's a big thing. If anybody that wants to get into the insurance industry or any sales role, make sure you have an understanding that, hey, you're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days. You're going to have whatever.
Shit, you're going to have bad years.
Exactly.
Come on now.
You yourself, your DNA, it has to stay solid.
Absolutely.
It has to stay solid. If it doesn't stay solid, guess what? You become what? Bad actors.
Bad actors.
Bad actors. And guess what? One, bad actors, guess what? Eventually, they lose the role.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so hopefully these guys will lose the role and we'll get on to the next best actor here soon.
Yeah, I just hope that they make some changes, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the key.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sick and tired of seeing clients get screwed. I think that's probably why I'm so passionate about it. It's because I've seen firsthand the clients that have been the ones that, and I don't mean this lightly. Your policy has changed.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's messed up for one.
Sucks.
That's the ones that really impact me are the ones that are seeking treatment every day. Right
I was gonna say, and I feel like that's who it happens to, and it's really annoying.
And that's what's messed up to the the core of, I feel for you.
Passionate.
Passion. So one, if you need help, we're here to help.
Yep.
Two, if you're an agent, you want to get a part of it, you want to be informed, you want to stay informed, contact us. We've got a group for you to plug into.
I'll say you can hit us, any of us, up on LinkedIn. We'll get you that.
I'm gonna, like I said, that Facebook group started and it is growing rapidly. So hopefully you want to be a part of that, and feel like it is something that provides value. Secondly, or I guess I should say thirdly, is there is definite issues being a part that are going on, and you need to stay informed. You need to be a part of a community that is supportive, not destructive. So. I feel like we provided that.
I would say, and lastly, what I'll say, please, if you ever come across anything, I don't care if it's $50 a month, $12,000 a month, $6,400 a month, contact your broker first. I promise you, over here, we are trying to get you everything. If we could genuinely get you $6,400 a month, we would, because we would be the richest people in America.
Essentially, we have every option available to you that's in the marketplace. When it comes from marketplace to off-exchange carriers to short-term carriers to group health insurance plans to life insurance to you name it. Our goal is to provide you with the solutions that are available to you. Do we have every solution? No. But we have 90% of the solutions that are out there. And if there's something that out there that exists that you come across that you have questions on, contact the person that you know that you trust, that you've worked with. They can kind of do their due diligence and see if something like that exists. So that's the biggest thing that you're saying when you say
Absolutely. Yeah, because we're never going to get you on the phone, sell you a plan, and get off.
No.
We're going to take 15
We're an
20
advisor.
minutes. Yeah.
This is an advisor world. If you're not changing to an advisor, you're going to get left behind.
Yep.
So that's where we are, baby.
There we go, baby.
So, and at the end, we appreciate all of you.
Yes.
And we know it's a hard time, and it sucks.
It is. It's not. This isn't a fun conversation.
No.
One, if you feel like I've overstepped and I've said your name, sorry.
Contact us.
Contact me. I'd love to hear your story. That's the key. Everybody's got a story. Maybe there's a reason why, man. Maybe you've got a list of people that are other people's clients and they really did contact you and you can prove that. If so, I'll retract everything I've said. Guaranteed.
And I'll say,
I'll
we'll
put
say
it on the
here.
podcast.
I would say we'll say it on here.
That I've retracted everything I said. But I find it hard to believe.
Yeah. There's a power in numbers when you have that many people.
This isn't just me saying this is other agents
So it's
that
a
are
lot of
independent from Apollo Aspire.
I would say, and especially not even, I mean, just let alone us. I mean, we have what, 45 agents?
55, 60.
55? And when these people are attacking all of our agents, that's not, that's not just like
it's not a coincidence.
Yeah, like that. Sorry.
And then the independent agents that I know, where I saw the same exact names, steal 80, 100, 94, 70, just from the independent agents. That's just from one agent.
Yeah.
And I was like, those are the same names they were taking for months.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Like, let's reiterate. 1,100 clients have been stolen from us.
Yeah. So
1,100.
once again, I'm all about grace. Never want to end it or ruin anybody's career. But when it becomes a problem and it's becoming something that happens over and over and over again across multiple people, multiple agents, you got to answer to that.
And let alone it's now affecting our livelihood.
Sure is. And it's
Because we
affecting
take
our clients'
yeah,
livelihood.
and we take out the time to help these people that genuinely want help and they want our help, and now they're going in and they're ruining that.
Yep.
That's going to piss us off the most.
If you're an insurance agent and you want to learn more topics like this or bring you information that's going on in the marketplace, you want somewhere to plug into.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest thing that we have noticed. A lot of insurance agents have been contacting us. They want to plug into somewhere. They want to be able to hear information that's going on in the marketplace. Got a perfect solution for you.
We here, baby.
I was like, we could do it separately too. We could
Contact us. We're here to help. So if you're an insurance agent, you want more information, you want to know what's going on in the marketplace, you want products, you want information, you want to know how to sell, you want to know how to build an insurance agency, you want to know how to process commissions, you want to know how to do all these things, how to be successful in insurance.
A lot.
contact us.
We're here. We got a proven track method, and we give a lot of this stuff away for free. So love y'all.
Close it out.
Cheers.
Boom.
Whiskey for the soul, insurance for the wallets.
Thanks, guys.
Till next time.